Hello, lovely ladies of Goody Saints. I just wanted to take a few moments to introduce myself. My name's Dr. Paula Stacey Thomas. I'm a local chiropractor here in Goodwood, and I also happen to be a sponsor for the girls teams of the Goody Saints. This is the first time I've sponsored the club, and I put to the club a way of supporting the ladies in particular for some of the special needs that females have that might be different to some of the lads over the years. So there's a few things that we have as an initiative. However, we've had a really interesting season. It's meant that nothing can be done the way it's normally done. I thought I would take the opportunity though to use Zoom to talk to your parents and yourself about some of the things that we look to encourage in our young ladies. Now at this time of year, we're halfway through the year. It happens to be pretty cold right now. You're halfway through the season. Many of you probably haven't had many holidays or gone away anywhere exciting. And this current COVID season, we're halfway through as well, even though we're doing it in a very different way. Now, there's a number of things that I'd like to remind you of. Earlier in the season, before it started, myself and our naturopath here at the clinic recorded a little workshop that was hopefully shared by the club president about things you could do to stay well. And I just thought I would take a few moments to remind you of those things and just chat about it. It won't take too much of your time. First of all, when you're an athlete, and yes, you are athletes, even though you're in part doing community sport, you need to think about how you fuel in your body. So number one pillar is eating well. We want to think about the kind of protein, carb, fat load that we use and what we do in preparation for a game and then what we do after a game. If you would like some more information, we can certainly reload that seminar that we sent, and I'm happy to make that available. I can send it on to your coaches when they can share that with you too. Moving well is all about looking after your frame and looking after your structure. Now, we well know at this stage of the season, as you go up in the grades, things do get rougher and there is more knocks and blows and throwing to the ground, even though sling tackles are not supposed to be a thing that's supposed to be happening. Certainly things become more competitive as you up the grades and things are faster, and hopefully by this stage that you're starting to find some form in your body. Now, we can be reactionary with looking after our body and only look after it when we've had a bump or a blow and we've got first aid to help assist with that. But as a chiropractor, one of the things I look about is preparing your body well to start with. And that means making sure that your frame is in good shape. Now, one of the things I offer as a sponsor is having an analysis of your frame. So I'm just going to share screen for a moment and flick you over to one of the things that we do here at the Goodwood chiropractic domain, and something that we're offering as a complimentary thing to our registered female players. So on your screen you can see that we have a digital posture analysis that enables to look at how balanced you are to start with and also in motion. And if I just scroll up the screen a little bit here, you'll see this is a static posture of someone. You can see how balanced they are. I know that's a very quick look, but that is something that we do complimentary, and if there's any registered players that would like to take advantage of that, please contact our clinic on 8272 4555 or look at thechiropracticdomain.com.au and get in contact with us. Let us know that you're a registered player and then you'd like some information on what we do here. So that's about a 15-minute appointment. If you see me around the club or you see me out with the girls, I'm often helping as co-team manager for the under 14s. I'm happy to have a chat to you about any concerns that you might have. We also do have a special offer for those people who, again, are registered players and would like to actually consider some care. There's a 30% discount on your initial consult. I'll put that by the by and now talk about the other things. Thinking well, that's all about our attitude, and I know from the coaches and certainly our coach that they have been so chuffed with the attitude that the female players have had towards their games. Certainly in the under 14s, we've had some real challenges in the earlier games, but the girls have kept their chin up high and they've kept trying, and I understand that that is something that the club has seen consistently through all the women's grades. So I just want to acknowledge that's fabulous, and you know, we're out there to be competitive. Yes, we're out there to try our best, but ultimately have fun and develop that community spirit and that camaraderie between you girls as well. Lastly, after you've played such a hard game in your training, making sure that you're recovering well. So recovering well means a couple of things. It's not only getting enough sleep and rest, but it's also making sure you stretch after the game. You might want to address any muscle tension that you have. Sometimes having powdered magnesium in your water can be a useful thing. The sports drinks, they're sometimes full of sugar, so they're not necessarily as helpful. But also making sure that you're having some downtime and reflecting with your coaches and reflecting with your team what you found really good about the game, what things you learnt, and making sure that you're patting yourself on the back and knowing that you're having a good time and trying your guts out. And I know that the president is so proud of how everyone is doing, as are the coaches. So that's just my quick little message to share with you. If I can be of use to you, I'm happy to talk to anyone who's in the club. Please feel free to approach me or get in contact with me. I thank the coaches for sharing this, and I look forward to sharing a little bit more information, and as the season goes on, and certainly in future years, to developing our females supported program, which we've called Strong, Resilient and Brave, and I'll make sure that we get to have that link to the earlier presentation that Lisa and I provided earlier in the year. All right, thanks everyone, take care and best of luck this weekend.